take that.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse. I can think of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Let's do it. I still don't think I fully understand the way that all this shakes out. Like, so humans turn into demons when their malevolence gets too high. Like, just being upset transforms people into demons is just shitty. Hell.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
That would have been the bookshelf. Oh, there's a star on the map. I wasn't looking.
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
I actually, like, here's the story, and it's bad, but, so, I started playing, that one, and in the middle of it, this one went on sale, so I was like, oh shit, I want to pick this up, and then since, you know, I didn't want to start a stream in the middle of my game, I was like, alright, well, I'll start streaming this one, and then I'll finish the other one, and then I'll get back to it. But I got so into this game, I never ever went back. So, once I finish this one, I probably will.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laphicet, he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
I mean, I would go with
This
sad.
was your room, wasn't it? You can knit.
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore.
I had issues with just the battle system in general in that game, but I'm gonna give it another shot once I finish this. Because I like the story.
Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
This motherfucker.
As obtuse as ever. I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break such resolve. If you weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed, although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorius's mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
What the fuck are you?
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order? Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
Yeah, I already saw the sister connection and kind of... It seems like a lot of the world is similar. Like, I definitely caught on to that as I've been running through this. It's like... I can't remember her name, but the Earth Spirit is obviously whoever, you know... Eisen keeps saying is his little sister. Obviously, they're the same.
Oh!
This guy in books,
It's
man.
the Book of Enominat!
No, it's not.
What's it doing there? Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
Oh my god. It's not. I love Edna. She's one of my favorite characters in that game. Her, like,
If that's the complete manuscript,
super
we might be able to
sarcastic tone
unravel
is
Enominat's
hilarious.
secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
I'm touching your book. I'm touching your book. I'm touching your
Alright.
book.
Time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
In style. Alright, buddy. Time to warp. Woo!
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him. He wasn't a Moloch, though, right?
He was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a demon. But why would the Abbey be working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medissa and Kamoana.
Yeah, he's different
No,
from
I
them.
don't think so. The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth Pulse points. A Therian can't send malevolence to Enominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here. In any case, now we know Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's a fact.
I'm sorry, Eisen. What the douchebag did, that sucks balls. I know that. That probably grinds your gears.
Eleanor, There's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
I promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself. I'm not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now.
Exactly what a guilty party would say.
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
No tricks. I don't even know what a trick is.
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians. They'll have left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
All right. If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a
Did I go up here? This seems like something I would miss. Called my own self an idiot and ended up being right. It's fine. It's fine.
Eleanor,
It's fine.
does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Innominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No. This was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Exactly. You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
What happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
You sure know a lot about this.
Now that you put it that way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying! I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
Don't waste my time.
Oh, hey, there's more bad guys over here. Hi, guys. How'd you get away?
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Everyone always like, oh, Magilu, you're so iffy. I'm gonna take whatever you say with a grain of salt. I'm like, whatever she says is probably the truth. Best liars tell the truth, but make you feel like you can't trust them.
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you.
This
didn't
world
think
is
you were
kinda
giving
harsh.
that information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, Why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant! You were mean!
Alright. Let's go back to Titania with our puppies.